Good morning, good morning. Hey, kindergartners, I hope everybody had an incredible weekend. The weather was lovely, so I hope you were able to get out and explore and find some things in the sky. This week we're talking about day and night, so both of them. And I'm going to start today with another folk tale. Now, remember, a folk tale is a story that's been told for years and years and years, passed down from family to family to family. So this is a great story called How the Day and Night Were Divided. And this one was told by Native Americans. Now, remember, when we read a story, we can use the details that the author is writing. If there's pictures, we can use the pictures to help us understand the story. And what we already know, we can try to figure out what is happening in the story. Sometimes it might not tell us exactly, so we have to use those clues to help us figure it out. So like if a girl in a story was very patient with her little brother and he was falling and she was helping him up and getting him his bottle, and we know without the story even telling us that that girl is very, very kind and she loves her brother. In this story, at the beginning of the story, the deer and other animals think it should be day all the time, just daytime. But owl and other nighttime owls think it should be night all the time. Now, there's another animal in here that you're going to find out that they have an idea, and we'll see how the problem is solved, okay? So as I read this folk tale, think about the characters and the details that help us figure this story out. How day and night were divided. The animals in the forest had all gathered in a big clearing in the trees. They were having a meeting to decide how to divide the day and the night. "I think it should be day all the time," said Deer. "That way I can browse and eat all day long." Many other daytime animals agreed with Deer. They thought it would be best if it was always daytime. "I think it should be night all the time," said Owl. "That way I can hunt all night long." Many nighttime animals agreed with Owl. They thought it would be best if it was always nighttime. The animals tried and tried, but they could not figure out a way to solve their disagreement. Finally, they asked Bear to decide. Bear was the biggest animal in the forest, so he ruled all the others. Bear thought and thought, but no matter how hard he thought, he could not think of a way to solve the problem. Bear may have been big, but this problem was too big for him to solve. "I have an idea," said Squirrel. "You have an idea?" laughed the Deer and the Owl. "You are so small. How could you solve such a big problem? Even Bear could not solve it." "Let us listen to Squirrel," Bear told the others. "He may be small, but he has big thoughts." Then Bear turned to Squirrel. "How can you solve this problem, Squirrel?" Squirrel pointed to Raccoon. "Do you see the rings on Raccoon's tail?" "Yes," replied the other animals. "Do you notice how the rings on Raccoon's tail are divided evenly?" Squirrel said. "Yes," replied the animals. "Do you notice his tail is first a dark color and then a light color?" Squirrel said. "Yes," replied the other animals. "Then we should divide day and night just like the rings on Raccoon's tail," Squirrel said. "First there will be day, and then there will be night." All of the animals were impressed with Squirrel's idea. "Squirrel may be little," they said, "but he does have big thoughts." And so, from that time on, night and day were divided evenly, just like the rings on Raccoon's tail. It is that way even now. I hope you enjoyed How Day and Night Were Divided, a Native American folk tale. I think it's a pretty cool story. This week we're working with a long I sound. That's where I says its name. And usually there'll be that quiet E at the end to give us a hint that, oh, that's going to say its name. So remember, our card is I, pine, I. You say it. I, pine, I. Good. And remember, last week we worked on A, safe, A. Your turn. Nice job, guys. Have a great day working on your work. I hope that everybody enjoys the warm temperatures today. It's supposed to warm up nicely, and then there's a little rain in the forecast. So be watching the sky for how it's changing, and I hope that you can share that with somebody in your family. I miss you guys so much, and I hope that we can all gather together soon. Mwah! Have a great day.